I think it's safe to say 2025 will forever be remembered as an insane year for sneakers. Today, as you can see, we're gonna be going over 20 plus pairs that I got over the course of 2025. This video's a little late, but better late than never. This shit is crazy, man. Let's just get into it, man. So let me get these out the way. We'll jump into the video. To be honest with you, to be so totally honest with you, I don't even know where to start, man. 2025, like I said, will forever be one of those years that if you're a sneakerhead, you will talk about this for years to come, and it'll just be referenced as one of those years. You just had to be there to truly experience the lineup, man. Like when Nike said they was gonna open up the vault, they was not lying, man. And the best part is we got new silhouettes. We also got a lot of old love for retros. I mean, dude, take your pick. They really did something for everybody. And I think that's what I love so much about 2025. So let's just jump right into it, man. So I'm gonna just start grabbing pairs off to the side of me. I'm not gonna do this in any particular order. I'm gonna talk about them for a little bit and kind of why I picked the shoe up, like what stood out to me, and on to the next, you know? So we ain't gonna be here all day, or try not to be here all day. I don't wanna do a lot of editing. So right here, this is actually a good pair to start with. Right here, we got an Air Force One. Oh, these right here, man. Everybody calling these the Chanel joints, and for good reason. They are pretty much like that bag. I'll put the bag on screen right now. I don't have the bag. I probably won't ever have the bag. The bag costs like $15,000. When I seen them, I don't wear Vans, so when I seen the Vans were super cool. But these right here, these joints are crazy. And somebody has already customized their pair. I'll put that up on screen. Dumb, stupid dumb, man. They went stupid dumb with the customization. So if I could do something like that with my own pair, that would be dope. Maybe I even reach out to him. Bro did his thing with these. But everybody says that these aren't as good as the Vans, and they was knocking Nike for even trying to do this, and said that Nike copied Vans and all that shit. But to each his own, man. I believe this is for the people that really like Air Force Ones, the crazy kind of Air Force Ones that they have been trying and starting to give us again. So this is just adding to that. I haven't had the chance to wear these yet, but whew, soon. I cannot wait. Sticking with Air Force Ones. Now, if you guys are familiar with the channel, I believe I made a video sometime in, I want to say 2023 or maybe 2024. One of the two, man. Time is flying. But I had a pair of all black duck of a feather Nike Dunks, and at the time I really just didn't want to keep them because I knew I wouldn't personally wear them. Just never was gonna happen. These though, I seen these, I was like, nah, man, I don't care. These coming home, because these actually feel like an exclusive pair. Now, again, most of these shoes have not been worn yet. I haven't busted them out yet. A lot of, like this summertime special, bro. Like, I live in St. Louis, so during the winter, you're not pulling something like this out, bro. It's too much wet water, stuff like that. But I seen these, bro, and originally they come with the fat green laces. These joints right here. But I seen these and I was like, bro, no, I have to have these, because this is like I said, with that last Air Force, this is back when Nike would like do crazy stuff with Air Force Ones and have fun with it, man. The furry swoosh, the suede on here, man, like just everything, the egg on there, like clean shoe. Like I said, this is something you pull out in that summer, bruh, and people just gonna be like, those are clean, dog. I haven't seen nothing like that. So again, I seen these for Black Friday, knew that I had to grab them, man. I'm not normally a Force guy, but we copped a couple pair of Forces. We got I believe one more pair that I copped this year. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one so we can stick on theme. But yeah, the Nike Dunk egg or duck or egg Air Force Ones. And I really like that colorway, man. There's something about that color. Okay, so this next pair is the last pair of Air Force Ones that we copped in 2025, man. So these right here, again, another pair I seen. There's already another pair coming out in spring 2026 that is a part of this line. If you know, you already know what shoe I'm talking about. I seen these and I was like, bro, I gotta have every like theme drop they do with these. These things are crazy, bro. Air Force One Autumns, bro. Like, and the crazy thing about this shoe, a lot of people hate on this shoe, and they see it in person and they be like, oh man, the tech, like the print on here looks real low res and everything. That's not the whole point, man. I think a lot of people sleep on the fact that underneath, again, sticking with the theme of crazy forces in 2025, underneath you have a beautiful Air Force One, and the suede, bro, like it almost resembles like the SB skunk like material, bro. Like it's so good, and you can rock them like this. You can rock them with the damn cover on, bro. Haven't determined how I'm gonna rock these yet, or if I even want to do a little lace swap with them cream laces in there, man. But this shoe, it's something about this shoe. I seen it and I was like, yeah, that's another one. And I'll put on screen right now the other pair that they have coming out in spring of 2026. It's like a cherry blossom pair. Dude, I gotta have that too. These with the cherry blossom pair, and then hopefully they do like a I don't know, like a snow covered pair. And then I'm trying to think the last one for like summer, what they could do. Maybe for summer they can do like sunflowers, like big ass sunflowers on the shoe or something like that, and just complete the pack. I think that would be really dope. But again, another cool pickup of 2025 for the crazy Air Force One line. There was a couple honorable mentions that I didn't grab. The Invisible Girl Air Force Ones were really cool, but all clear shoe, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. The all pink with the blue swoosh, I think those just came out either just now, early 2026, or at the tail end of 2025. I am not sure, but those two were honorable mentions that I would have copped, but I did not cop. So on to the next, you know what I'm saying? But that's the only three forces that we copped. We'll try to be quick with these next one. These Black Friday special on GOAT. I got these for 25 bucks. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Like I said in a previous video, a lot of people don't mess with dunks anymore. That's cool and all. I'm not upset with that. This is a woman's pair, but with the exposed foam, the vintage look, dude, like these just everyday little beaters, bro. Like I rock these and I can beat them, and not only does it look good, it holds up, but you'll never be able to tell when it's dirty, when it's not. I mean, got wears in them, you can see, but again, $25 on the GOAT Black Friday. You can't beat that, dog. Like, it's just one of them purchases where it's like, well, shit, I scored. Like, I went for a lot of stuff on GOAT Black Friday, dog. Didn't hit on a lot of stuff. This was something I hit on. Why not? So $25 for that one. This is another GOAT Black Friday deal. This was a little bit more. I think this was like 48 bucks. But again, as I said in another video, I like Nike Dunks. I wasn't big on Dunks when everybody else was, like during COVID and stuff. So being able to pick up like clean little colorways like this is a nice little colorway you can step out on and keep it nice, casual. I don't know, something about this coconut milk-esque like color with the baby blue. This shoe this is really nice. This is a really clean palette, and haven't pulled them out yet, but I like this one. I liked it, and the price was cool. So it's like, hey, I'm gonna grab them, man. I'm gonna grab them. Nice materials on them. The suede is great. No imperfections, no nothing. So another W purchase right there. Okay, so I think a lot of this other stuff, actually, you know what? We're not there yet. I was gonna say a lot of this other stuff is mainly just Jordans. We have two or three more pairs that aren't Jordans. And one of them, this is how I started the year off. This was my first dub of 2025. And to think now, looking at everything that was actually copped, it's kind of crazy, man, to think. So these right here, the Riot SB Dunks. I mean, what else can I say, bro? This is just a clean pair of SBs. Nothing too crazy. When I seen these, I kind of just like the color, that red wine, deep red wine, almost like a purple, but it's not, mixed with the just the nice touches, the stamp like on a wine bottle, and the cork insole, dude. Like, to me, stuff like that. Also too, you have the graphic on the I've worn these, so the graphic on the sole, dude, it's just something about a cool, clean colorway of SBs that you could just throw on with a low-key, like, little fit, like what I got on now, like track pants and a shirt. It has something like this on your feet, and it's a, if you know, you know, but it doesn't have to scream like, oh, look at my shoes, look at my shoes. Just a staple piece in my opinion. And I have another couple SBs, but I didn't cop a lot of SBs this year. My motto with SBs this year was really, if I can't get it for retail, I wasn't really like stepping out my way to go pay resale for. Really, a lot of shoes this year I didn't pay resale for. I kept that motto: if I could get it, I could get it. If not, then kind of just on to the next, man. You can tell by this stack, it was too many good releases to just be hung up on one release that didn't necessarily go my way. So this was one I was able to cop for retail on the sneakers app, took the dub, in and out. This next pair, oh man, this next pair is the exact opposite. Now, I did have to pay resale for this, but I caught this early on. There's a couple pairs I did pay resale for, but most of this stuff I got for retail. A lot of the resale stuff was just stuff that was virtually impossible for anybody like you or me to get. If you don't have bots or you're not running a Discord or some shit like that, you weren't getting these pairs. So this, if you know the box, bro, if you see the box, you know what this is. Jeez, it's crazy, boy. The CPFM Sponge Dunks, man. And yes, I have already worn them. That's why they're laced like this. I love these. I love these. I love everything about these. They're crazy. They're loud. They're mismatch. They just demand attention whenever you wear them. And I'm not saying that's why I wear sneakers, but this is like the combination of just, I want something that not everybody else has. I put this on, I know for a fact there's probably not going to be anybody else where I'm located wearing this shoe on that day, whatever the case. These are just, for one, nobody was able to hit on CPFM site for real, unless, again, you had bots or stuff like that. But two, people don't go for stuff like this. And I love the furry, I love the out there, I love the exposed sponge look, the foam. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, when I seen these, it was a no-brainer. Struck out on the CPFM site, so had to go pay the resale, bro. It was one of them things where, again, I'm glad I did, because these never dropped and still have not dropped on the Nike sneakers app. And at this point, I don't think we're ever getting one. So these were a CPFM site exclusive pair. And that's probably, I mean, maybe one day that'll hold the value of these up even more, but I have already wore these. And every time I put these on, man, I get compliments. And it's just, it's one of them shoes, bro. It's like it's just one of them shoes. So I love these. Everything else that I copped in 2025 is a Jordan retro. So let's just get right into it, man. I think the best transition that we can have is this pair right here. Very, very, very controversial pair in my opinion, because before the release of this shoe, everybody was screaming about how they were so ready for this drop, and everybody was like this and everybody was like that. Everyone wanted a pair of these. Then the shoe came out, sold out, restocked, and then we found out that this pair of shoes is sitting. And that is the Air Jordan 4 Navy Blue SB. And these pairs were sitting, and I've worn this a couple times because I really like this shoe, but people swear that this shoe is not a good shoe because it's sitting overseas, and I just don't understand the colorway, the craftsmanship, how comfortable they are. Just a great pair, dude. A great pair. Do I like the green pair slightly more? A little bit. I like green personally, but this is the pair that I was able to get. I'm happy with it, dog. I honestly, shit, if they keep showing up in Burlingtons and Rosses and shit like that, hey, if I can grab me a pair for 75 bucks, damn right I'm gonna go grab me another pair, man. This is a clean ass shoe, and I don't understand why it's getting such the hate that it gets. I guess because it really did sit and overseas, like I said, and people are finding it in Burlingtons and Rosses, but that doesn't take away from the craftsmanship. I just think a lot of people that are in this culture, in this community, go off of hype, and whatever is shiny in the moment, that's what they gravitate towards. This had its moment and it flew very quickly and people moved on. So I think that's why this shoe doesn't get the respect it deserves. But again, great pickup. And this was my first one, I believe my first Jordan 4 of the year. And which is crazy because we had some Jordan 4s, but I want to jump into real quick this pair, because this is a pair that another pair that people, just because it's sad, people hate on this pair of shoes, and I do not understand why, because it's a clean colorway, dog. Like, and you can still find this shoe at outlets. You can still find this shoe well under retail for $100, all kinds of shit, dude. Like, just again, a great color, great craftsmanship, story, all of that. Maybe not as big on the storytelling as it should have been, but I feel like this is one of those pairs where I think a lot of people in the game know, and they were saying at the time, this is one of those pairs where everybody slept on it, and then in a couple years, maybe 5 to 7 years, we look back, people are gonna want this. Trends repeat, and that's just how it goes, man. So what's out now, the Jordan 1 is dead, the hype will come back, dude. All it takes is the one right person to wear a pair of shoes and a photo go viral, and everybody wants that shoe all of a sudden. And that's kind of how the culture like just moves. So I implore everybody to buy what you like, man. Buy what you like and what you actually wear, because I bought these not at retail. I got them at the outlet. Go watch that video, explain everything. Got these under retail, man, and another shoe that I'm very, very, very happy about. Okay. Speaking of Jordan 1s, we got these Air Jordan 1 Chicago lows. I don't know, man. Like I said, the Jordan 1, people hated on the UNC Reimagined. People kind of hated on these because these were just massively produced and restocked. But it doesn't take away that the fact it's just a Jordan 1, bro. The big swoosh is making the shoe even look nicer. The leather quality is A1. They're comfortable, bro. Like, what else can you ask for with a Jordan 1 low, man? Chicago colorway, just clean, easy. As you can see, I've already gotten my wears in, and I'm going to get plenty more wears, and I might even eventually cop another pair if they end up dropping a little bit under retail, because it's just that much, like, it's just that good of a shoe, bro. Like, dog, it's just one of them shoes. Again, when I seen it, I already knew off rip, hey, that's one of the releases I'm copping this year. Gotta have it in my collection. Now I just need a Jordan 1 high, man. A Chicago 1 high, and I want to make a video talking about them Bred 85 highs and how Jordan Brand is not giving us the Chicago 85 high, and we probably will never get it, but that's a video for another day. So another pair, the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago. Sticking with the trend of Air Jordan 1s, this is a pair that a lot of people was hyping up right before it dropped, and it ended up dropping, and we kind of found out that it's a massive GR. Again, that should not dictate how much you like or don't like a shoe, but the Air Jordan 1 Low Zion Williamson Voodoos. These came out, they sold out on, I believe, sneakers, but they kind of sat in other places, and this was really a big GR, and a lot of people hyped it up before it released, and a lot of people thought it wasn't going to be a GR. This shoe continues to restock. I'll have another video on the channel about that soon. And again, I implore you guys, buy what you like, because Nike is not with the resale market anymore. They're not here to inflate numbers and shit like that, man. So they're gonna make sure the people that actually want these shoes can get them. The only caveat I have, the only thing I wish they would have did differently with this shoe is I wish this shoe would have featured the big swoosh. I think the big swoosh would have took this shoe to the next level. But again, a great pair. I haven't broke them out yet. This is one of them pairs where it's very seasonal for me. What you'll learn about me as a sneakerhead, especially dependent on where I live and where I'm located, seasonal sneaker shopping is what I do. I'll have a lot of pairs in my collection, and they will stay dead stock, or they will stay on ice, or just won't be worn for a while, because I'm not pulling this out in the summer. I'm not pulling this out, in the spring. I might bust a fit out in the summer with these, just to do something a little crazy with some, some shorts or something, just to really showcase the shoe. But this is more so like a Halloween kind of special. And like the details, bro, like the details on this thing. That's why I like collecting. That's why I like sneakers, because when you get into the nitty gritty and how like detailed a shoe really can get, I don't know, man. That's the kind of stuff I really like. So another pair, I seen them, had to have them. That's just how it goes. We somewhat getting in there, and I just realized, I forgot a pair of Dunks. So this pair of Dunks, I love this pair, dude. This pair, again, it's what I'm about with sneakers. It's different, it's unique, all the things. So when I seen it, I knew I had to have it. The Stranger Thing Nike Dunk Low, man. The Stranger Things Nike Dunk Low. Not an SB, nothing crazy. The materials, let's get this thing out. The materials ain't nothing crazy. I will say the storytelling with this pair of shoes in particular was dope, because it came with pins and just like the box treatment, the cracked leather on top, the upside down logos. People wanted them to do an upside down swoosh, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do that, because I feel like that would have been taking it a step too far. But just the age look on these, again, with the Dunk highs that I had earlier in the video, this is a shoe that if you want, you can truly beat up and nobody will be able to tell the difference. I can bring the shoe out brand new and people will think that it's beat up if you're not into sneakers. So again, I really like that, because it tests the limits of what you're willing to wear and what you're willing to buy, and how different we are as sneakerheads. Because some sneakerheads will look at this and be like, why would I buy a shoe that already looks like shit, and it already looks like it's destroyed and ran through? Like, some people would look at it like that, and some people will look at this shoe like, bro, this is like a time capsule. Like, This looks like you just found this in a closet somewhere after like 30 years and you can still rock them and put them on, and it just naturally aged like that. So I think I fall more on that side of the camp, but these are so dope. I'm not the biggest Stranger Things fan. I will admit I haven't watched much of the show, if at all any of the show, but when I seen these, dude, I was just like, the concept, again, the storytelling, the little add-ons that you got with it. I'm sold. I don't care what it's for, bro. I'm sold because it's a dope sneaker and I like it. So Nike Dunk Stranger Things. This one was it was a hot one. Okay, so I promise we're done with dunks. It's only Jordans and one more shoe. So next we will jump into, I think what we got left is a lot of heaters, bro. A lot of big heaters. Let's try to do something light here. Yeah, okay. This is a light one. So you see this box, you know what this box is, but you probably don't know what shoe is in this box. But 2025 was the year of the Jordan 5, and we got a lot of incredible releases. Releases that a lot of people did not expect to ever see again. And although this is not one of those releases, I am glad we got a retro on this shoe because I still have to get the other pair that coincides with this shoe. But this right here, the Air Jordan 5 grape colorway, is just iconic, classic. Had to get it with the Nike Air hit on the back, baby. Had these back in, I want to say they retroed in 2012, I believe. I could have my dates wrong and stuff, but I remember the 2012 retro, or whatever year that was. I had them, and I think they had the Jumpman on the back. Now they came back with the Nike Air on the back of them, and this shoe, it's one of them timeless classics, bro. It's timeless. It's timeless, bro. If you're a Jordan head like I am, you definitely have this pair in your sneaker collection. It's one of those pairs that just won't die. I need to still get the Fire Red 5s. I did not get those. It's certain pairs that halfway through the year, I realized that a lot of people weren't in it for the love no more. And I think a lot of us sneakerheads are starting to realize it's a lot of people out here that aren't in it for the love of sneakers. And when we realize that, a lot of us realize, hey, you can get a lot of these pairs under retail. So Fire Red 5s is one of them pairs I'm gonna try to grab under retail. And this is kind of like the perfect time to do it because it's 2026 now. Like I said, everybody wants the new shiny thing. And this is no longer the new shiny thing, especially the Fire Red version. And yeah, this is a must-have in my collection, anybody's collection if you're a Jordan head for sure. Like I said, that wasn't nothing too crazy. But let's jump into some more crazy stuff. So these, oh my gosh, these right here. When the year started in 2025, people were doubting sneakers and saying sneakers are dead, sneakers are dead, sneakers are dead. And it was truly hilarious because this shoe came out and showed everybody why you do not doubt Jumpman, why you don't doubt Jordan Brand, why sneakers will never truly be dead, bro. Because this shoe right here, and I love talking about this shoe, simply because you ain't gotta like it, but the hood gonna love it every single time. The Air Jordan 5, black, metallic, reimagined. These Jones right here had people in a choke hold, bro. And the fact that this shoe is, I think it's still climbing. This is almost a $450, almost $500 shoe in some sizes. And it's truly crazy because nobody seen that coming when the shoe came, when it was talked about coming out. And here we are now, almost a year later, and the shoe's almost $500, bro. Another certified classic, bro. And the reason why I said you ain't gotta like it, but the hood gonna love it, is because this is one of those models that it does not matter how many times this retros, the hood is gonna come out for it, bro. And it's gonna sell out every time. It's gonna hit every single time, bro. So I haven't been able to put these on yet. I don't know when I'm gonna unds these, but I did do the lace swap in them. Don't know if I'll keep it like that, but I just wanted at the time to do something different. Everybody was rocking the white laces with theirs. I'm pretty sure everybody that bought these and put them on immediately, they pairs are fried right now. And now you can't get another pair for a decent price. So I'm glad I kept these on ice. Like I said, I might switch them back to the white laces, but this shoe, I'm glad to have in my collection for the big retail dub, dude. Shout out to Snipes. Snipes came through for your boy. And yeah, that's not the only big release Snipes came through for your boy on. So 2026, y'all might have to start rocking with Snipes on the releases, bro. But this right here, I'm glad I got it. Now, sticking with the theme, man. Sticking with the theme, we might as well go ahead and wrap up the Air Jordan 5, the year of the Air Jordan 5. This was a big one, man. When I seen these were coming back out, it immediately brought me back to being in school. And when I very first got into sneakers, I remember looking at some of these pairs and being like, bro, I'll never see this pair in my life. Like, I'll never be able to obtain or touch this sneaker. And then we got a retro. Oh my goodness, bro. And every time I pull it out, it's just like, you actually got those? Yeah, I actually got those. Yeah, and that's me talking to myself, bro. That's how crazy and surreal it is. So the Air Jordan 5 Tokyo, bro. This is one of them sought after pieces that it was never supposed to be in like normal sneakerheads' hands. Like, it just wasn't, bro. And the fact that, again, Nike and Jordan Brand opened up the vote and really blessed us with pairs like this. Again, it's not like the original release because we had the yellow toe cap right here, but this is more close to the sample pair, which I actually like more. It makes the releases different, but also keeps it unique. But I mean, what else can you say, bro? Like I said, I remember being in school when I first got into sneakers, and I was like, we was looking at all the hype sneakers, the undefeated Jordan 4s, just like looking at these shoes like, man, we'll never be able to get these. And here I am, man, now, and they're in my collection, bro. Again, I don't know when I will unds these. It's gonna be a long time though, brother. It's gonna be a while before these are uniced, but I am so glad to have these in my collection. And again, looking at all of the shoes so far that I've copped in 2025 alone, man, these stand out so differently. And I think every pair kind of stands out in its own way. I didn't cop a lot of the same stuff, and I'm very happy about that. So again, Air Jordan 5 Tokyo, this was a shoe that we weren't supposed to see, bro. And I can guarantee you, you're not getting a retro of these in 2 to 5 years. You're not getting a retro of these in another 6 to 10 years. These aren't coming back out for a very long time, bro. So it's one of them shoes where you just gotta grab it when it's there. When opportunity presents itself, bro, you gotta be there to grab it. This is a long one, man. We're gonna try to speed through some of these next ones. This next pair, this was another one of them ones where I remember when I was first getting into sneakers, I seen this pair of shoes and I was like, bro, when I can, I swear I'm gonna get a pair of this, that, you know, all that. The Pure Money Jordan 3s, bro. And these, they probably not pure white no more, because this is like another everyday pair. And I'm glad it kind of is, because it's an all white joint. You can put this on with anything. But two, they don't go for much. These sat. And I think you can still pick some of these up in certain places and get them for a really good price, man. Just an all over white pair of shoes. It's clean, it's classic. It's the Air Jordan 3. What is there not to love, man? So this next pair, man, it's another one of them pairs like this. I remember being in school at the time and these came out for the very first time ever. And all the old heads, like OGs, actually really wanted these. They came outside for these, and all the new sneakerheads like me, myself, were stepping in and trying to get these pairs too. The streets was going crazy for these, man. And I remember people coming back to school and I was like, damn, bro, the mugs is clean, bro. Just seeing them on people's feet. My homeboy specifically, he had a pair of these. And I was like, God damn, the mugs are clean, bro. Like, they did that with them. And now here I am, almost 10 years later, actually more than 10 years later. I'm old, I ain't gonna, 10 plus years later. And they done retro these, bro, yeah. These the super wrap joints. You gotta keep these wrapped up. The Air Jordan 14 Ferrari, bro. Ugh. These right here, boy. Them right there. Hold on, let me get the other one out, bro. Bro. Hold on, bro. So again, I was in school when these very first came out, man. And this is a retro, but when they first dropped, it was not a retro, bro. That colorway, that was the first time we had seen this colorway. Now we're officially getting it again. And I'm glad that I got it, man, because, ooh, even just looking at them, bro. And a lot of people still have problems with this one because they feel like the suede wasn't as furry as the last pair. And they feel like it wasn't as dark as it should have been, but honestly, I think this pair is clean, bro. Like, I like what they did. I like how the suede is, not as furry. It's a more subtle pair, but golly, does that red hit, bro. Again, another one of the pairs, when it was announced, I seen it. I seen the release date. I said, no, I have to have it, bro. Have to have it. Another big retail dub. Again, shout out to Snipes, man. They ain't sponsoring this video or nothing, but the way they treated me in 2025, bro, they might as well be, because, dog, I'm talking big releases. This was another big release of 2025, and I got it for the retail dub, man. So I know where I'll be going for my big hitters on in 2026, to say the least. All right, man, so we're coming to the end of the list. We literally have 5 sneakers left. And this one, you guys know, I made a video about these. We ain't gonna spend too much time on them. I told you, when these came back out, I had to get me a pair. The Air Jordan 4, white, cement. These Jones right here. I ain't gonna say this is what started it all, because it's not. We can talk about that in another video. But these right here, this is pretty much what, like, it made me like solidify, like, yeah, I'm in it for the love of the game at this point, because I still remember getting my 2016 pair and unboxing them. I made a whole unboxing video on my gaming channel, bro. That's how I knew I loved sneakers, bro, because I made a whole unboxing video on a channel that wasn't even about sneakers. But I remember getting that pair and the buttery leather on that pair, because they had just started like doing better quality on Jordans at that time. And that was one of the pairs that was really showcasing that. I remember unboxing it and just being like, bro, again, I'm in it for the love of the game, bro. These are just too clean. Still ain't worn them. Don't know when I will, bro, but again, if you guys have watched that video, I think that's why I haven't worn these yet, because I know as soon as they touch down, bro, and they hit the ground, I probably will not stop wearing these, bro. They will probably become everyday beaters. Again, it's beautiful the time we live in, because this shoe, it's not going for much, bro. So I could beat it up if I wanted to, but I don't know when I'll wear this pair, dude. I don't know, but white cement Jordan 4, absolute must cop of 2025. Absolute. Final 4, bruh. Final 4. And I kind of got like heavy hitters, but not really. And we'll see what you guys think. So you see this box, you already know what it is. It's crazy. I probably have a clip somewhere on this channel stating how I don't really rock with all black sneakers. That is true. You can look at all the sneakers I just showed you. I've only shown you one all black sneaker so far, and that is the Black Metallic Reimagined. This pair though, I think FOMO got me a little bit, but I still like this pair of shoes, and it's because it's still one of my favorite models. It's crazy. I just want to tell the story real quick. I literally watched this pair of sneakers sell out on Sneakers app. Got up, went to the mall during Black Friday. And if you know exactly what is in this box. Dude. And I'll see if I can find videos because I want to show you guys the long ass lines to even get into the mall. I'm so glad I got up and went when I did because I beat all that traffic. I beat all that shit. Went to JD, that struck out, went to Finish Line, struck out, went to Foot Locker, bro. Asked the employee right at the door, hey, you got a size 11? My boy's like, yeah, we got you. I said, oh, mind you, this was 2 hours after release. Oh, the Black Cat Airs Jordan 4s. Oh my goodness. Another sneaker that had y'all in a chokehold, boy. When I say people were upset, people were mad, people, brother. People were upset about this pair of shoes. And real quick, to the one guy on Threads, the one guy on Threads that said your Jordan 4s look fake, your Black Cats look fake. This look like a fake Foot Locker receipt I just pulled out this box, goofy. And don't be on Threads arguing with people, bro. That's all I got to say to anybody watching this, bro. Don't be on Threads arguing with people. They don't know what they're talking about, bro. But anyways, Black Cat Jordan 4, man. And just to confirm, that's how you know my shit ain't fake. They squeak, brother. They squeak. So, again, man, this is one of them pairs, again, I'm not an all black shoe person, but I think now just the story that I have behind this shoe and like just tied to it, it's a pair that will forever stay in my collection. Even if I never put it on my feet, bro, it's just gonna be one of them things. Like, I remember bro, literally, shout out Rafi Collects. I was watching Rafi Collects stream on these and watched the shoe literally sell out on sneakers. Got up and was like, nah, bro, I gotta go get these. So the FOMO got me, but I'm kind of glad it did because it brought me a beautiful story and a beautiful shoe. Ooh, all right. So I think I'm gonna end with those two, but this right here, this is considered the last purchase that I made in 2025 for sneakers. When I seen Wale in them, I just knew, I was like, bro, them things are hard, bro. And even as I look at them, them mugs is hard. The Nike GT Future. I like these so much because they remind me of a Foamposite, but it's like a new age take on Foamposites. And I've already worn these, man. I will say people are correct. These are very tight on your feet. I wouldn't say size up because I feel like sizing up, even a half size up on these will put you in a position where, like a Foamposite, this is supposed to mold to your foot. And I feel like the more wears you give, yes, it will loosen up and it'll form better to your foot. But I don't feel like, it just depends on what you're doing. If you want a tighter shoe, just go true to size. If you don't, half size up and you'll be great in these shoes. But all in all, this is just a beautiful shoe. My only problem with this, and it is specifically to this colorway specific, how the hell do you clean the uppers on these, bro? Because if you get anything on the reflective material, bro, trying to wipe it off is impossible, and especially trying to clean it, bro. So if you have these, if you have checked them out, if you've tried them, anything like that, please let me know down in the comment section. How are you cleaning these, bro? Please. Also too, another quick note on these. I'm wearing these for casual. I'm not hooping in these, brother. I'm not a hooper. So I could probably still give you buckets though. I put 15 up on your head though. Hold on now. I'm just saying I don't do that. But yeah, man. Them copper joints that's finna come out, I got to have them. But yeah, the Nike GT Future, beautiful new, not new colorway, but new silhouette. I gotta get with it, man. I gotta get with it. So here we are with the final 2 pairs of shoes, man. We're gonna go with this one. So again, this is another shoe we weren't supposed to touch. We were not supposed to have this pair of shoes as normal sneakerheads. Ah, man, we just gonna go right into it, bro, because I remember, I remember, I remember, I remember, I remember being in class, coming up and learning about sneakers. Like I said with the Tokyos, bro. And this was one of them shoes that you seen online, bro. And you was just like, man, if I could, boy, if I came to school the next day and was rocking these, boy, I'd be that guy. And it's just like now as a grown ass man, I can walk around in public and nobody will know what these are, but I still feel like that goddamn guy, man. So it's just, I don't know, it's crazy, man. If you know the history behind the shoe, what the shoe means, the very first Jordan collaboration ever, and it's on a beloved model like the Air Jordan 4. The Air Jordan 4 isn't my favorite, but it's up there in my top 3 for sure. And to be able to have sneaker history, bro. The same thing with the Tokyo. At that point, it's sneaker history, bro. To be able to have that in your collection, man, you cannot put a price on that. Got these for the big retail, bro. 2025 was good to me. That's all I'll say, brother. That's all I say. So to be able to have something like this in the collection, what else can you ask for, bro? Really? Finally, in the year that started off with people saying sneakers were dead, I think this sneaker encapsulated and showed everybody that Jordan Brand and sneakers are very far from dead. And if you see this box, you already know what it is. You see that, you already know what it is. But let me help you if you don't know what it is. The Gamma 11s. Oh, baby. Golly, again. And I sound like a broken record at this point because, again, I was in school when this colorway, when it first released, it was not an OG colorway. This was a brand new colorway, and I was there. And again, I don't know how grown ass men were at the time, but people in the schools, the teens, the people around my age, this colorway was for us, bruh. It was for the new age sneakerheads. And this new age sneakerheads, when I tell you that Christmas break, when these came out, when you came back to school, bruh, everybody had these on, brother. And again, just like the Ferrari 14s, when you seen them, you seen people with them on, it was like, golly, them things are clean, brother. Man, again, I'm not an all black sneaker person. I'm really not a Jordan 11 guy, but it's something about this particular hit with the Gamma Blue and the all black and the blue sole. I don't know, man. It hits too hard, bruh. And then not to mention, they finally gave us the high cut patent leather on this thing, man. And in my opinion, the high cut patent leather looks so much better than the low cut, bro. It does the Jordan 11 so much more justice with the high cut. So again, it was just one of them sneakers, bro, when they were announced far before they came out that they were coming out. And as soon as I got word that they were coming out, had to have them. Had to have them. So that was another pickup, and that was the technically last shoe of the video, man. So that was all of my pickups in 2025. I will give you guys right now a quick pan over of all of the sneakers. Let me know out of everything you're seeing right here, which ones did you guys cop? What did you go for in 2025? What was your best hit, man? I'd love to hear down in the comment section below. Out of all of these shoes, if I had to pick a top 3, if it was like, okay, in 2025, you was only able to keep 3 of these pairs, all of these other pairs you had to return and get your money back. If I had 3 of these pairs, which ones would I keep? Looking at them right now, black metallic 5s for sure. I'm not paying $450 to get them again. That's not happening, bro. That's not happening. I paid my retail. That's all I'm doing. Definitely Tokyos, definitely undefeated. It's easy, bro. It's easy. Now, if we want to go top 5, it would be those 3 plus the Ferrari 14s. And to be honest with you, bro, I don't know. I don't know, man. Ferrari 14s, and I want to say the white cement 4s, but it's either the white cement 4s or the Chicago 1 lows, bro. But other than that, y'all let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought of my 2025 pickups. Man, make sure you guys get subscribed to the channel because 2026, we're gonna be going even crazier, and we'll have a lot more videos actually going over the drops and the process through them and all of that stuff. As you see, I got a new mic and stuff, man. So we're just trying a lot of new stuff and just seeing where it goes. So if you guys are here for the ride, let me know. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, man. Shit, looking at these, bro. 2025 was a movie, bro. Shit, straight movie.